short video to talk to you about motivation and really to give you 3 things to dispel or maybe change the way that you're thinking about motivation. You know, before I became successful at losing weight, which I'm still doing, just to clarify, before I became actually successful at it, I remember I actually made a video, searching for motivation. How do you find motivation?
What motivates you to work out and to eat right, and when you want to lose weight, to get up and do it? What is your motivation?
I knew what I wanted and I knew how to get there, but I didn't know how to push myself to do the things that I needed to do to get there.
I think about it all day. Okay, I'm going to work out today, I'm going to work out today, I'm going to work out today, I'm going to work out today. And I don't.
So I'm going to give you 3 things about motivation that you should know, that you maybe need to know. Maybe you've heard them before, and if so, you're a really smart cookie.
The thing that I don't understand about myself is that if I'm so obsessed, why can't I change it?
Number 3, motivation isn't constant. What motivates you from one day to the next, 1 hour to the next, may not be the same. So sometimes, for example, for me, when I wake up in the morning, I'm motivated by the image that I see of myself in the future. Some days that doesn't do it for me. Some days I'm like, yeah, all right, never gonna happen. And I have to find something else to motivate me. And some days that's the idea that I don't want my child to wake up every day of her life and go through what it's like to be obese and overweight and have to try to fight that every day. And so I want to change my lifestyle and my habits so that I don't pass those on to her. Some days it's by the fact that other people have already done it. There are other people out there who are living healthy lifestyles, who are losing weight, who feel better about themselves, who look better, who are living longer, and they're just healthier, and they feel more beautiful. Their spirit is more beautiful because they are taking care of themselves, and that's motivating. There are all kinds of things that can motivate you, but just know that you have to search for those things sometimes. Sometimes that means you need to write a list of the things that motivate you that you can look back at. Sometimes that list isn't going to do anything for you, and so other tools are Instagram. I get a lot of motivation from Instagram, looking at pictures and quotes especially. Another thing that used to motivate me a lot was when I first started working out, I'd go on Hulu and I'd watch The Biggest Loser. I'd watch an episode every night before I had a run in the morning. And then when I woke up in the morning and I was groggy and I was like, oh damn, it's already time to get up and go run, I would think about those people on The Biggest Loser and how they were working out for hours. Some people are 400 pounds and they're running 5Ks. And that would make me realize that my little tiny 20-minute workout or 3-minute intervals weren't much in comparison to that. And even if they felt like it, or even if they were, those people were getting results, and that's what I wanted. So, you have to renew your motivation constantly. You need to find constant sources of motivation. So, on to number 2. The second thing that you should realize about motivation is that when it strikes, it's usually very short-lived. And so, when you feel that feeling, whatever that feeling feels like for you, when you feel so inspired to get up and do it and change your life or change your day, you should do it right then and there. You should get up and get your stuff together and do it. And if that feeling happens to strike at a time when you can't get up and do it, then you should prepare yourself to do it. But really, if you can, do it as soon as you think to do it. So for me, that means a lot of times doing it in the morning or doing it right after work. I don't give myself a chance to drive home. And if I do drive home, the first thing, I don't sit down and turn on the TV, because that's just a recipe for not going and getting it done. Let's say that feeling strikes when you're at work and you have 6 hours left. there's obviously no way that you can get up and do it right then. But what you can do is you can map out the rest of your day. You can say, okay, I'm not making plans with my friends. I'm going right after work. And your mood might change throughout the day, but you have to remember that you made that commitment to yourself. And so you stick with that commitment. When you feel that motivation strike, get up and do it right away. Right away. Or plan it right away. Plan it specifically. Visualize where your tennis shoes are and your sports bra and your gym bag, so that the moment that you have access to those things, you're getting them together and you're getting back in your car and driving to the gym, or you're getting out your house and running, or whatever it is that you do. Just do it. The number one thing, which kind of goes against the other things, but this is, I think, really the most important thing that people have to realize, is that motivation isn't really necessary. It doesn't really exist like that. So when you see people who are committed to working out and eating right and living well, or whatever they're committed to, whether that be, maybe it's going to church for them, maybe it's they're committed to their job, they don't always feel that spark. That doesn't exist in everyday life. If I always waited to feel motivated, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't get half the stuff done that I need to get done. Sometimes you don't feel anything. And you have to realize that this is just a part of what I want in life. And this is the work that I have to do to get there. It's just like going to your job every day. You don't necessarily feel motivated to, you might not necessarily feel motivated to wake up every day and scan people's items at Walmart to get them out of the store. But I bet you feel motivated to get that paycheck on Fridays. So you're going to do the work that has to be done in the meantime to get that end goal. And that's the biggest thing about working out and being consistent and seeing results, is that you are not always going to have those sparks of motivation. And here's the thing, you just have to get over it. Because if you sit around and you wait every day for those things, that moment to happen, you're going to stay in the same spot that you've always been in, and you're going to be sorely disappointed in a year from now when you look the same as you look today, and you could have completely changed your life and attained your goals, or been, so many steps closer to them. So don't wait for that moment. That moment might not ever come. Just do it. So anyways, that's my 3 things about motivation that you should know. And I hope that maybe that motivated somebody to get up and get out and do it. Please just do it, because you'll feel so much better when you do. And yeah, sometimes it sucks, but it doesn't last forever. That 20 minutes, that hour, 15 minutes, hell, whatever you do, it doesn't last forever. Out of your 24-hour day, it's such a short period of time. Just get up and move around and sweat and let it be miserable and let it feel amazing afterwards. Just do that and you'll be happy. And then you'll be motivated to do it again, because you'll remember how happy you were afterwards. And that's my advice to you about motivation. You say, watch my mama.
Watch my mama.
Rate, comment, and subscribe down there or something like that. Yeah, that's it.